This is a video demonstration on the MJB3-IR Karl. We're in standard mode, which uses N2 to push the substrate to the mask. You put your wafer on, slide it under the mask, go to contact position. At this point you could do your alignment, separation first and then alignment. You have X, Y, and theta. Once it's aligned, you would go to the contact and hit exposure. There are 3 exposure modes on this system. This is going to be the soft contact position, which uses just a mechanical pressure to hold the wafer up against the mask. So after the wafer is loaded, you'll slide it in, move this lever to contact position, and slide this one back to separate the wafer from the mask. You can do your alignment, and then you would put this back into contact position and hit exposure. So the third mode, exposure mode, would be vacuum contact. Again, you slide your sample in under the mask. You'd move the lever to contact, separate, you do your alignment, and then you would go back to the contact mode and turn on your vacuum chamber. Now this is sucking the wafer up to the mask, and you can adjust your pressure by this regulator here. And it should be, for good contact, anywhere between 0.4 and 0.8. At that point you would hit exposure. And your process would be completed. This is the power supply that controls your mercury lamp. This is the idle state for constant power control. You would change set point by holding the key in for 3 seconds. Set point level would come up, and you could ramp your power up and down to whatever set point you want. Max is 350, the low level is 200 watts. And again, idle should be set for 275. You can also control it in constant intensity mode. You would hold it for 3 seconds to do your set point. Right now it's set for 15. And you can see it control when you hit exposure. Now the detector's sensing. If you held this in, you could change it as it's running if you so wish. And then you could also see your wattage, 345. for 15.9 milliwatt. It has a constant intensity mode 2, which is for 400 nanometers. Again, it only controls when you hit exposure. The set point now is for 30. And at 30, it's doing 312 watts. Okay, to switch the system over to view the IR, the backside of a wafer, you'd want to bring up the microscope. Remove the mask holder. Remove the chuck and also the ring, chuck support ring here. And you also have to remove a chuck mount on the bottom here. We're replacing that with the one to accept the IR lamp. It slides in under here when it's in position so you can see the backside image. When you're doing this, there's a N2 line that's down underneath that needs to be connected here for cooling the lamp. And this is the IR chuck. It has a material that allows the IR to transmit through the chuck. Reinstall the mask. This is your microscope illumination control box. It also controls your illumination for the IR. When you're using the IR backside image, you need to have the scanner mode in automatic. It allows the IR lamp to drive into the position. And this just controls the intensity of the lamps. So when you're doing the reverse side, the pattern goes down onto the chuck. You'll slide it in and you'll still put it into contact mode. The foot pedal switch here is what turns on the IR lamp. And then you can see your image. It comes up on the screen and you can put it in separation and you'd be able to do your alignment from the reverse side. When you're using IR, this control valve here needs to be open. It provides an N2 purge to the lamp to keep it cool. When you're in high precision or vacuum contact mode, you would want it closed. Another thing, when you're using IR, it's only done in standard mode. You wouldn't be using it in a vacuum contact mode. This is to show you that the lamp power actually matches the power supply power. This is controlling channel 2, 400 nanometers, and have a meter under the lamp so they match. To calibrate that so they match, you adjust this pot, and it will increase or decrease the power, and you get these to match. We can change to the 365, controlling the set points at 15.9, I guess. The set point was at 15.9. And as you can see, the lamp is putting out the appropriate power.